Hey everybody, welcome back to Cast Iron Geek and the Metroplex rebuild series. We are on episode 5, and this is more of an update video on what I've been doing since the last video, which has been a lot of other videos, but not a whole lot of Metroplex. So what I did learn is I learned how to airbrush, and my first couple items that I learned how to airbrush were some Nerf guns. I also learned how to both disassemble and reassemble these, and in most cases they still work. So this was the first one I did, and then this was the second one I did. You guys, some of you might know what this one is, and in most cases they still sort of semi-functional. I lost a piece, so I replaced it with a RAM board, so now it looks a little different. So anyway, these are the things I blah 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 blah. So since the last video that I shot for you was figuring out how to attach the torso to the legs in a different position. As you remember, the video is in the list, and since then I have, as you can see, filled in the holes, as you can imagine. So in the meantime, I've also been filling a Metroplex, and the big thing I figured out is attaching the shoulder blades, or the shoulder to the shoulder blades, is one hell of a challenge. So this was the cannon area where the guy sat and the thing flipped over. I cut all that off. I'm filling in some of the holes. I haven't quite figured out what I'm gonna do up here yet. I have some of these World War II twin 16-inch cannons. I'm thinking about tossing one on the shoulder maybe, because I have a few on his legs, or will be on his legs. I don't know, I haven't really figured that part out yet. The shoulder, I'm going to leave just as like the helicopter pad and all that, because that just kind of works with the whole process. They had this area where I guess a transformer could sit or something, so I kind of turned it into like a radar station. So I added some little things here. I don't know how well that's going to show up to you, but yeah, those are it's from a Gundam radar dish set that I picked up when I was in Korea. So next, I actually started attaching the shoulder, and as you can see right here, there's a small hole. I've been kind of cutting this around because the eventual plan, give me one sec here, okay, is I have to try and figure out how to attach these like this, right? So I have a small piece of plastic that I'm going to be working my way. Oh, there we go. And so this small piece of plastic right here will go into a hole that I drilled into there, and yeah, so there's one support structure, one support arm. I'm going to need to do another one, another one down here, so that you can see, so it's like sturdy and stuff, right? So, and what I've done on this side, okay, I don't know if you can see it here, but there it is. I got another matching hole, and on the other shoulder, I've already started doing that. So they're very close to being exactly in the right spot. I just got to figure out how to do the second piece of reinforcement to keep it from twisting, and then I got to add like something much more solid in there, just to keep it from moving. Because remember, there's going to be an entire arm on the end of this. So yeah, so there's an update for you. I'll have another one for you when I actually finish the shoulder attaching, and then I want to put the whole thing together and figure out some way to basically make it strong as hell, because then I can start assembling all the parts to it. Another thing I've realized also that I've had to keep in mind is areas to run my LED wiring. Now that is going to be difficult in some areas, but I figure with a little bit of, creative kit bashing with some straws and stuff, I can just run the wires on the outside of them and make it look like tubing, right? Because remember, all the lights will be the same in both models, so all the wiring will, tubing for the wiring will be matching. So that's the beauty of that. If you have any comments or suggestions about what I'm doing here, please put in the comments below. I'll take any advice I can get right now. I've never done anything like this before at all. So yeah, it's turning out to be a very big challenge, and one I am just loving every second of. So have a great day, and hope 2018 is a good year for you.